This is a riff by Lifehouse, so it's called Hanging by a Moment. Very cool sounding riff. It's drop tuned, so you need to tune this string down to a D. So you can hear there's a D at the bottom there. So everything else is normal, just leave everything alone except the sixth string, take it down a tone to a D note instead of an E. Now the riff is basically done as quavers, so the rhythm is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So start off with, we're going to pick these three open strings. We're going to pick the 6, the 5, the 4. Then we want to jump to this 7th fret on the 5th string. Now I'd suggest you use your 3rd finger because we're going to move to the 5th fret soon after this. So you're going to go, and then straight after that one, come back down here. So the timing is 1 and 2 and 3 and then we come to the 5th fret. So, and then you're going to play open notes 6, the 5, then back to the 6 again for the beginning of the next bar. So the first bar sounds like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now before we move on to the second bar, you'll notice there's a couple of little arrows above a few of the notes pointing to the right. They're accents. It means play them a little bit louder than the others. So you'll notice there's an accent on the and of the 2, so it goes 1 and 2 and. So that note's actually accented. And then same with the 5th fret, which is on the and of the 3. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and. So try and make those just a little bit louder, make them stand out a bit more. Now the next bar, start off with you go open 6, the 5, the 4, back to the 5. Then we're going to play these two notes here. We're going to play the 5th fret, then the 4th. So I'm using my 2nd and 1st finger. So you play those two, follow it on with the open on the 4th string, then finish with the open on the 5th. So that second bar would go. Now everything's left to ring throughout, so the notes kind of flow over top of each other. I'll play the whole thing fairly slow, and this is what it'd sound like all together. Now it's done up at about 120 odd beats a minute. I'll play it up to tempo just so you can hear it. So there you have it, so that's the riff. So just to remind you, we're in the key of D major. Basically each note's straight out of the key. That's just the 1, that one there is going to be the 5, and that's your 1 again. This note here is the 2, so sounding like it's just 1, 2, 5, and then that one's going to be the 1 again. And then the only other notes you'll find in here is where it goes 4 to the 3. So it's really made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5. So it's basically a major scale just missing a couple of notes. Now if there's anything I've mentioned here that you're not sure about, head over to the website. Lots of tuition material, lots of teaching on all the different things I've mentioned, and heaps more free riffs to have a go at. So I'll see you over at mastertheart.net.